beautiful people, LosingDrea here, and today it is Tuesday, September 15th, 2015, and I'm coming at you with a brand new video that I have made you wait for. It's been long overdue. It's been a while since I've come on here and made a video. I was going to go ahead and check in my account to see exactly when that was. I know that there was a time that I did try to restart my journey. There was a couple of times I tried to restart my journey, and I came on here and I wasn't too successful as to sticking to it, pretty much. So for anybody just tuning into my channel, I'm going to try this and hope I don't get cut off, because I tried to do this from my phone and I wasn't being too successful at it, so I'm trying this from my tablet. So this is kind of a new thing for me with you guys. I've never before done a video from my tablet. So this might be one of many more to come. Just kind of depends on how well it works for me and if I am able to upload it and whatnot without a whole lot of trouble or at all. But yeah, the easier I can do this, the better it's going to be for me in the long term. October 2nd, 2011, I originally started my lifestyle change journey. I could call it a weight loss journey, I could call it a diet, but diets, they're fads. Usually they don't work and they have the word die in there, so they're not meant to last if you're asking me. Those are my beliefs, and regain some of my bad habits, which is what caused me to regain some weight. So neither here nor there. I'll just go over a few of the basics with you so you can get to know me, or just be reintroduced to me and get to know me, and be reminded of where I came from and why I'm here, especially today. So October 2nd, 2011, I have recorded a weight of 300 pounds. I might have been a little bit more than that when I started, but I had not gotten on a scale in quite a long time. I was very depressed. I was going through a lot of emotional stress. The economy was extremely bad at that time. I was losing a house and I was having a lot of family issues that really I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. And if you're able to go back through the videos that I have uploaded here to my channel, which will remain, you will see where I've come from and why I decided then to go on this journey. I had lost a total of 78.4 pounds, and my lowest recorded weight was 226.6 pounds in November of 2012. Now, the house that I'm in now is the house that I moved to June 1st, 2012. So sometime after I moved, things just started going haywire, and I had a lot of ups and downs in my weight loss. Currently, I'm down today to date at 38.8 pounds from the original number in October of 2011, with a total weight today of 266.2 and a BMI of 45.7. So I've allowed myself to regain 44.6 pounds of the 78.4 that I had lost. So, and that was over almost all of 3 years. Some of you might say that's really not that bad, but to me, knowing what I had gone through to lose the original 78.4 pounds, that is unacceptable to me. And it's been an embarrassment, and one of the reasons why I've kind of kept myself from making videos here on my channel. Now, today I started a Take It Back challenge. It's a 30-day challenge for me and the other ladies who are joining in on the challenge, but I don't believe there is a prize whatsoever. It is whatever I can take away from this. And if it's weight loss, feeling better about myself, whatever, then whatever that may be, then this is all that I wish to accomplish from joining in on this challenge with my online weight loss community friends. And my personal goal is to lose just 15 pounds, taking me down to a weight of 251.2 pounds. Now, I've never had an exact recorded weight of 251.2 pounds, though I have had a recorded weight of 251.4 pounds. And that was on February 26, 2012. And that was 140 days into my journey when I had originally started to take back control of my life and treat myself right, and started my journey way back, which was October 2nd, 2011. So on this 140th day of my journey, I had a recorded loss of 49.2 pounds. So in just 4 months, I was capable of losing almost 50 pounds. So I'm sure, and I'm hoping, that I can lose just 15 pounds in just 30 days, maybe more. I don't know. But January 8th, 2014, my husband had the VSG, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery for weight loss, and to date has lost more than 100 pounds. He does yo-yo because he continues to do very bad things like drink soda, and he doesn't eat properly. He doesn't get the required protein and vitamins in and such that he needs. And I'm aware of this even though I have not had the surgery. So it's very frustrating. This only adds to my frustration and stresses that I deal with. And food and cooking and baking takes me away from anything I'm going through. But with that, I'm also tasting and eating and binging. So that's what I've been doing over the last several months and basically over the last couple of years. Now I'm planning on taking it way back to the beginning when I was 300 plus pounds and doing what I know worked for me then. And I hope to add in exercise, which I actually didn't do much of that before, believe it or not. And I also plan on trying to incorporate much more water into my daily routine because I also didn't do much of that back then either. I have my one sweet and low with my 16 ounces of coffee. I actually just added some to it because it was like halfway full. I didn't add any more sweet and low, so I'm trying to cut back and not even do the sweet and low, and eventually I hope to be able to do that, but I have to have a little something in it. Oh, I hope to add exercise this time around, which I, like I said, didn't actually do, and drink more water. I used to drink 1 to 2 4-ounce cups of Cuban coffee. That is colada, whatever you call it. I have a machine that makes a 4-ounce carafe, and with that would be like 6 tablespoons of sugar. So every time I had 1 4-ounce carafe, which I filled up halfway into a 16-ounce cup, I would say with the sugar, that's exactly what it filled up, and the little foam that you get on top. And you'll look back in my old videos, you'll see that I was drinking that stuff, but it kept me regular. I didn't have any issues with that, and I attribute that to drinking the coffee. And even though I had all that sugar, I still was losing weight, but I stopped drinking Cuban coffee since, and I just do the regular black coffee as I just explained. So that's cut out a lot of sugar in my daily routine. You know, I ate lots of vegetables and chicken and ground turkey and fish. I steered clear of dairy and red meats. I'm going to be doing that again. As far as milk, I had then changed to unsweetened original almond milk, and I do the almond breeze because I used to do the silk. Found that a little on the thick side, and I like the almond breeze a lot better. It's a lot better on my palate, and more like organic milk was to me, because I was drinking organic milk before I went off any kind of regular cow milk altogether and just went to the almond milk. So it was good for my smoothies, and if I had any cereal or I wanted any kind of milk in my breakfast cereal, if I did oatmeal, then the almond breeze unsweetened original milk was the best. I've still been doing the almond milk. That hasn't changed. The only cheese I will still eat from here on out will be mozzarella cheese. That will not change. So pretty much the only thing that I have been doing is I've been doing a lot of baking and cooking a lot to kind of deal with my stress, and I've been tasting and eating and then eating and binging because I just can't stop at one. So technically speaking, I cannot be making cookies and cakes through this 30-day challenge because it's just going to cause me to possibly put my fingers in it and eat it, and or eat one and then eat another and another and another. I'm an addict. It doesn't matter what I choose to use as far as an addiction. It can be anything and everything. I do it in excess. Sugar is just a symptom. Drugs can be a symptom. Alcohol can be a symptom. Anything that I put in my mouth that makes me feel good and alters my thinking is just a symptom of the disease of addiction. And I'm sure many of you can probably relate to that. And if you hadn't related or even thought of it before, maybe just now I brought a little light to it by putting it in those words in that way that I just spoke of it. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I'm an addict. It's something many of us have that we grow up with. We pretty much get it at a young age, and not even realizing we have it, we don't know how to deal with it, so it just kind of progresses. So I'm just going to kind of skim by here. I did make some notes. If you keep seeing me look up and away, I'm sorry. Also, the glare in my glasses, I'm sorry for that. I cannot go without wearing my glasses because I will not be able to see what I'm reading. Apologize for all those little things. I used to use the Wii for my workouts until I actually moved up here, and then I maybe got on it a couple of times, but I started to attend a gym when I moved up here a little bit after the fact, and my lowest recorded weight was 226.6 pounds, and I had slowly began to regain the weight, and I started to reincorporate old bad habits, and they were habits I thought I would change forever, and apparently, you know, old habits never die. You can arrest them and put them to sleep, but you have to be diligent and keep at it. It's a lifelong process, and you can't get complacent. Complacency can definitely reawaken the symptoms in an addict, no matter what the symptoms are. It might be one here, one there. You know, I put one to rest and another one pops up. So food has definitely been something that's hard for me to deal with as an addict due to the fact that you cannot escape from having to eat to survive. But that's what my weight loss journey was before. It was me eating to just survive, realizing that although I enjoyed the tastes of many foods and I enjoyed the feeling and the comfort I got from eating many foods that were not good for me, that it was no longer about that, and I was able to incorporate that new way of thinking into the new way of living, and I was able to successfully take off quite a bit of weight. But as I said, you know, old habits and being around people eating things and being in places where there's things that I shouldn't be eating have all attributed to me basically relapsing back into eating. I do work a program of complete abstinence from substances of all kinds, and sugar just needs to be reintroduced as part of that program, and I need to realize that I cannot keep doing what I've been doing to myself because I'm just going backwards. Regaining the weight was not an option, and yet it became an easy option as it just started to happen, and I let it go for a little bit. I really did. I didn't regain back all the weight, but I regained back a pretty good amount of the weight. I have a recorded weight of 226.8 with a BMI of 38.9 from October 13th, 2013. And that was my 763rd day on my original journey. So, you know, you count back October 2nd, 2011 to October 13th, 2013. That was 763 days. And that was the last time that I was in the 220s. So there is evidence that I had restarted my journey at least a couple of times, and I had lost some of what I had gained, but then let myself go and regain some of what I then lost. Now, the biggest issue that I recognize here is I stopped doing these videos here on YouTube. This here is the main tool which I attribute to much of my success in my journey. The reason being is it kept me accountable. It kept me accountable to me, but it kept me accountable to others. Many of you who have watched me along my journey have asked me questions and giving me positive encouragement and motivation, letting me know that I'm helping you through your own journeys, which in turn has definitely helped me through mine. And when I stopped doing these videos, I stopped hearing from many of you, although there are a few of you that I am friends with online on Facebook who I've managed to keep in touch with. That is basically, I would say, probably the biggest contributor to my failure. And I don't say I completely failed, but I have been complacent and falling back on doing what I knew that I should have been. And doing these videos definitely is going to help to keep me accountable. I know it is. It worked for me before. It must work for me again. I'll stand to be corrected if I'm wrong in that. Now, so this is the first video of many more to come as I restart my journey yet again. Only this time with much needed challenge. The challenge, and I wish to thank my online weight loss recovery sisters, as I call them, for putting together this challenge and this chance for me to try all over again. I know I needed something to push me all the way through, and this may be just what I needed. I've never really taken on too many challenges before because I never wanted to feel pressured, and I wanted my journey to go as smooth as it could. And the less stress and pressure for me, the better, because stress and pressure is what I felt always pushed me towards comfort, any kind of comfort, and eating is a comfort. So with that, yeah, day number 1 of my 30-day challenge, and take it back. So be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your own loss if you're on a weight loss journey. Be true to yourself and treat yourself good today. And if no one's told you that they love you today, then let me be the first to tell you that I love you. So work at you. You're worth it. Be blessed. Bye-bye.